SpongeBob SquarePants here. DStroy and I are destroying some Krabby Patties on Shade45.
Bill, I'm sorry, you too tall for this business.
Wow, you do your homework. Fred Gwynn told me that on the set of Secret of My Success. I was so excited to meet him. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I've watched you since I was a kid, and this is a thrill to work with you. And the only thing he said to me was, "You're too tall for this business," and he walked away.
What craziness is this? Tom, who have more history? Is it SpongeBob and Patrick, or you and Bobcat?
Well,
that's an easy one.
I would say Bobcat Goldthwait, a comedian, director, actor. My friend since our little Catholic school in East Syracuse, New York, when we were 6 years old, first grade we met.
We have a game here we play called Give Me a Sec. Tween, give me a sec. Listen.
I'm nervous. Bill has cosmetic anxiety. I have give me a second anxiety. Motion, baby.
I'm gonna have to penalize you.
Come on, son.
Backfield in motion.
Baby, you know that's against the rules.
It's against the rules.
Mel and Tim. Yeah, that was the first 45 that I ever bought.
No way.
With my own money.
No.
Was Mel and Tim. Oh my gosh. You got me with that one.
Pharrell loving SpongeBob.
And you will know my name is DStroy, my brother.
Let it be known, we are here with Tom Kenny, a legend out here in the breakdance circuit, of course. Yeah.
Doing the electric boogaloo, baby.
And we
Breaking two.
I love that guy.
Yeah. And we got your man, Bill Fagerbakke. How you doing, fellas? You guys are great?
Yeah, we're doing great. Yep, I just put my cardboard box down on the sidewalk and I was spinning around on my back. Yeah, I was crazy. Yeah.
Look at this. Like a graffiti artist, Bill was a vandal.
That's right. When I graduated, I got a key and a slingshot.
But how amazing, bro, if not for that knee injury. Will we be?
Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. 100%. Yeah. Then I wouldn't have run into my old football buddy who'd also quit, who said, "Hey, they're doing a musical here. We should go try out."
Yeah. So you injured your knee.
Yeah. In spring ball of my sophomore year.
Sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then you ran into somebody who was like, "Hey, this acting thing's a pretty good racket."
No, we used to sing in the showers.
There's girls here. Yeah,
we would sing in the showers to drive everyone nuts.
Yeah,
and he said, "Hey, we should go try." I didn't even know they had a theater department. I do. Okay, I'll go. You know, and got cast in it. And like third day of rehearsal, I went, "Ooh, I think I want to try this." And
singing in the shower together is so SpongeBob and Patrick. Isn't it?
That's right. And that guy is a judge in Boise, Idaho.
Is that Godspell? Was that guy?
Yeah. That was a Godspell. Yeah.
There you go. Tom.
Yeah.
You ever cross paths with the Tom Kenny from Pokemon? What's up?
You know what?
What's up?
There's a few Tom Kennys. There's Tom Kenny that's a legendary concert lighting designer and award shows. So David Bowie, The Who, U2, all these awards shows, you know, his name is Tom Kenny. I've actually met him.
Oh, okay.
Because of Kids' Choice Awards. He's like, you wouldn't believe how many people come up to me and say, with all the lighting that you do for all these shows, how do you have time to do all the voiceovers? And I say, you freaking idiot. Do you really think that that's me? People are so stupid. So I met that Tom Kenny. But yeah, then there's a Tom Kenny that created Pokemon. Now the funny thing is, at one point on Wikipedia, we were the same guy. They said that the guy who does the voice of SpongeBob also created Pokemon, and I never attempted to correct that. I want people to think I'm that much of a freaking super genius, you know.
Right.
But wow, this guy's got it going on. He's a concert lighting guy and invented Pokemon, and he occasionally he does cartoons.
Now I know you're a humble dude, bro, but Mel Blanc is proud of you, bro.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's great. He's my idol.
I'm so glad you said that. I, for years, have thought of him as our Mel Blanc, and lately, to be honest, Tom has achieved a level above. Tom's the greatest voiceover, animation voiceover artist in history.
He's never said this.
No, he is.
Wow.
And it's, dude, you're so prolific and versatile. And
thank you.
Wow.
Well, I was humble before, but now I'm not. That's over. My humble days are over now.
Oh, shit, created a monster.
Well, now I'm an egomaniac. Well, where's my hot coffee? Where's my green M&Ms? But it's in my rider. But well, thank you for that. Like Mel Blanc was was always. I'm from Syracuse, so I say Mel Blanc.
Yeah, of course.
Mel Blanc. But he. He's the guy that I always wanted to be, like, if you're a boxer, you look at Muhammad Ali and go, wow, and Mel was like it, like, even, growing up in the ancient pre-internet days, I just noticed that credit. I would read the credits on cartoons. You got to go quick because your screen is small and they're going by fast, those credits. and I just saw him in so many things, from Looney Tunes to Flintstones to Jetsons to just so much stuff that I was watching. And I was like, wow, is that a job that a grown-up person could really have and do? And took me a while to bumble my way in. It was kind of like a house with but all the doors are locked and you're going, and then finally you can crowbar a little crack in the window and squeeze in there, which I did. But
and you made it.
But I loved Mel. Thank you. That's the nicest thing you could say to me. And the cast on SpongeBob are all unbelievable.
Yes, here we are, the 25th anniversary.
25 years.
Oh my gosh, SpongeBob.
Unbelievable.
I love it.
And SpongeBob and Patrick have not changed a bit.
Bill, I'm sorry you're too tall for this business.
Wow. You do your homework. Wow. Yeah, Fred Gwynn told me that on the set of Secret of My Success. I was so excited to meet him. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I've watched you since I was a kid, and this is a thrill to work with you. And the only thing he said to me was, you're too tall for this business. And he walked away.
Craziness is this?
I'll show you, Fred.
Now, Bill and I have talked about this. So Herman Munster, who's tall like you, and you go up and you say, hey, you feel a kinship with him. You're like, wow, another inordinately tall guy. Big guys, we can do this. We got this. And he just goes, you're too tall for this business. Now, we talked very recently, you and I did, Bill, where I said, do you think that he was just being a jerk, or do you think that he was doing you a service by warning you of the heartbreak ahead because the parts that you could play as a super tall guy were limited?
Wow. We're limited. No, he was being real. No, he was offering us a service of experience.
Prepare yourself. Harden your heart now.
Yeah.
Well, which brings us to the best part about voiceovers and cartoons is that what you physically look like, what your shape is, doesn't matter.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
And to me, that's people say, what's your favorite part of the job? And I say that, the fact that I can play a wide variety of characters that I could never do on camera.
For sure.
I would never be cast as Captain America or Iron Man, but I've been them in cartoons, and just the fact that if you can sound like the character, you can be the character is very freeing.
And that's true. And I do certainly really love being free of cosmetic anxiety, which is a real problem when you're on camera. Oh my God, the wrinkles. Oh, I got gray hair. Oh, I got this. My teeth. What's happening? All that stuff. We're liberated from all of that. However, on camera, I will never play the guy who's furiously at a keyboard. I'm almost tapped into the mainframe. I'll never play that role. And I don't think I'll ever do the voice of that character either.
Wait, so cosmetic anxiety, is that a real, did you just make that up or is that a real thing?
That's patent pending, yes. That is
patent pending?
Wow.
Hold on, his parents patent pended Sputnik.
I was born on October 4th, 1957. They called me Sputnik for about 6 weeks and came to their senses, fortunately for me.
Millions of Americans suffer from CA, cosmetic anxiety.
There you go.
Ask your doctor about.
Ask your doctor.
Finger bacon is pretty ill.
That's my favorite version of my last name.
Yeah.
It's Fagerbakke.
Tom, who have more history? Is it SpongeBob and Patrick, or you and Bobcat?
Well,
that's an easy one.
I would say Bobcat Goldthwait, a comedian, director, actor. My friend since our little Catholic school in East Syracuse, New York, when we were 6 years old, first grade we met. We're definitely SpongeBob and Patrick. I guess maybe he's the Patrick. I don't know. Sometimes I'm the Patrick. Whenever somebody comes up to me or two people come up to me and go, "Oh, we're like SpongeBob and Patrick." Me and my friend, I go, "Who's the Patrick?" And they're like, "He's the Patrick." And then the other friend always goes, "Wait, what?" No. Well, I guess we kind of switch roles, occasionally depending on the day. But yeah, Bobcat and I have a lot of history, and we just spent time together in
They're
LA.
still tight.
We're still super tight, I mean, yeah, we were born in 62. We're going to be 62. And I've known each other since, we know each other since we were 6. So, 666. Well,
Mark of the debut!
Wow, how important was high school choir for you, Bill?
It changed my life. I tried out for choir because my older brother, who was a guitar playing hippie, and I was a jock, he said, "I dare you to try out for choir." And I'm not afraid to try out for choir. I tried out for choir. Dude, I had no idea what I was doing, and he put me into this really great choir at the high school, and I realized like the third or fourth day, he stepped quickly in front of my section, which was called baritones. I didn't know what that meant. He goes, "Someone here is singing melody," and I went, I guess that's bad, and I bet it's me. So I spent about 3 weeks lip syncing and just listening to the guys next to me. And I slowly figured it out. But that certainly changed my life.
Yeah.
And happily, I got to, at one of my high school reunions, I went back and I was sitting there one day waiting for some event to happen. I went, I wonder if Mr. Hale is still around. I went in the phone book. I looked him up. Wow. There he was. I called him. We talked for an hour and a half. And I got to express all my gratitude for how his determination to have a really fantastic choir effect.
So you called him up to reach out to him and say thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't call him up and go, "Hey, thanks for publicly shaming me for singing melody in high school, you jerk." Thanks a lot.
So, Tom, we have a game here. We play called "Give Me a Sec." We'll play 1 second of a song, and you have to tell us.
Oh man, I'm terrible at this.
Unless they go older.
The songs I know are from like a century ago.
Here we go. Tween, give me a sec.
Are you crazy? I'm telling you.
We're good. Run us out of here.
So listen,
I'm nervous. Bill has cosmetic anxiety. I have. Give me a second anxiety. Motion, baby.
I'm gonna have to penalize you.
come on, son.
Backfield in motion.
Baby, you know that's against the rules.
It's against the rules.
Mel and Tim. Wow, I haven't. It's funny. I guess I'm not as quick as I used to be. Yeah, that was the first 45 that I ever bought.
No way.
With my own money.
No.
Was Mel and Tim, Backfield in Motion.
Oh my God! What was the other side?
I don't remember what the B side was. I just played the heck out of Backfield. And now that's a sport term.
Right. Yeah.
So I didn't even know what that meant, bro.
I didn't either when I first heard it.
You didn't?
No, when I first heard it. No, I meant the other one. The implication. I knew the football.
I probably could guess about that, but like the football meaning of it, I had no context for it. But it's a great double entendre. Mel and Tim. Wow, the first. Oh my gosh, you got me with that one. I knew the production. I was kind of in there. It's kind of trying to be a Smokey. It's trying to be a Smokey or a Marvin or a Marvin record. With that production.
You got one side of the entendre. I got the other side.
Yeah.
So now,
wow, I suck.
Please, the legacy of Stephen Hillenburg, guys.
Oh, boy.
The importance.
How this has resonated now globally. And it all came, and Tom had worked with Stephen before in Rocco's Modern Life, so they had a relationship, and he pegged Tom from the beginning as being the voice of what was then Sponge Boy. What a unique human being, and what a loss.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it's funny. I think about him all the time. Like really, about as much as I think about.
Yeah.
Like my dad, you know what I mean? Like my parents, you know, like as often, you know, like in terms of like, wow, I wish he was here, you know, to see this. And he got to see a lot of it, you know, but as people know, he was diagnosed with ALS, and then he kind of that progressed quite quickly.
Yeah.
So, which is not always the case with that, but
right.
but he. Yeah, he created this thing, and he was just a very soulful person, and he really, I can say this, didn't really care about commercial algorithms. You know, he didn't care about money and profits that much. He just wanted to make something good and make something funny and make something. Just make something.
Yeah.
And he was really good at putting a team of people together, casting people like Bill that were great with it, and just. He was great, and he was not an egomaniac or a control freak. That was a great thing about him. He had obviously a complete vision for what he wanted it to be. But once he hired you, he goes, "Okay, I got other fires to put out. You just do what you do. I hired you for a reason. Bye bye."
He nurtured us to do what came naturally, and it wasn't just anime. It was his love of animation paired with his love of the ocean.
Love it.
He was a marine biologist.
Look at this.
He loved.
For real?
He married his passions.
Yeah,
marine biology.
He started,
animation.
These figures started when he was working at the aquarium in La Jolla, running the school-age kids coming through
like a summer camp.
Yeah, and so he had the tide pool creatures, and he created the strips there.
Wow.
Yeah, he did a little comic book called The Tidal Zone.
Tidal Zone, right?
And it was about there was characters that live in tide pools, you know, in the ocean.
Talking about comic, what is it like to look at Popeye and a goon?
Exactly. I love Popeye's my guy.
Yeah.
And
How are you a Trekkie, son, fam? The soul patch, the Scarface suit.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, well, seeing like in the early days of when SpongeBob was first starting to pop, TV Guide, remember that thing that was in the grocery store, that little magazine? They did a cover. They did a cover that was SpongeBob pulling an anchor up out of the water, and SpongeBob was sitting on the anchor like, "Hi," you know, and. Popeye's my favorite cartoon character, so that was kind of like a moment for me that I can still remember how that felt when it was like, oh, you know, like maybe I'm on the right track here, you know.
And Pharrell loving SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You went to that birthday.
I went to Pharrell.
yeah,
Somehow I got
that's
invited
so
to
great.
Pharrell's birthday party.
Right.
And yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I'm like, how do I get there? They're like, we'll fly you. I'm like, okay.
And it was like Bikini Bottom and all that.
It was amazing. Yeah. Pharrell's jet just landed in my front yard, and I just hopped on.
Yeah, so I was a toddler, right? My dad, my mom, my sister, they all would say, let's go to Comic-Con and all dressed like Patrick.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen families dressed like Patrick before.
Yeah.
It's incredible. You talk about, I mean, what a freakish experience.
Love it.
You know, it's just so fantastic.
Well, people, and then there's the people that dress like the sexy fishnets Patrick from the first movie.
Very
you know
popular,
what I mean?
yeah.
With like pumps, like high heel pumps and fishnets, and a lot of times ladies will dress like that, and a lot of times supersized dudes will dress like that. You know, and that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun to see too.
Let it
Patrick.
happen.
Bill is a supersized dude, so
Yeah, that's right. It's
who's
appropriate.
And Bill, I think
But he doesn't have a Toyota Corolla.
But he has worn fishnets.
Yeah.
I got a Nissan Leaf now. I traded up.
He's up. He stepped up. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the little kids in us and that still want to smile because it resonates with us all.
Well,
Beautiful.
thank you, and thanks for
Thank
bringing up
you.
the team because we should have done that. You know, the artists, the animators, the other cast members.
You used to be humble, remember
It takes
back
a
in the
village.
days?
I remember that.
That was quaint. I'm trying to be fake humble right now. Come on, I'm trying to fake it. You know, come on, let me do it.
Coach, you raised me with Coach, bro.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Yeah, little Brooklyn
Coach was,
kid.
that was 9 years of Patrick preparation. Dauber was, yeah.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Thank you for making Syracuse proud.
Oh, love the three straight out of the 315, yo.
A vandal. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Control Alt Destroy. Life's amazing when you get to hang out with Tom and Bill right here on Control Alt Destroy.
Hey, this is Bill Fagerbakke. I'm the voice of Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm hanging out with DStroy on SiriusXM Shade45.